Welcome to the introduction of Reality Intelligence. I'm Dr. Mike Merrill. I've been a counselor and trainer for nearly 50 years. I've worked with thousands of people of all ages and life situations to understand and process effectively what they're experiencing in their lives, at work, and in their relationships. I was trained in a clinical approach to psychology, which I quickly discovered was not applicable to most people who are struggling. I developed the concept that human beings have 5 basic emotional systems, just 5, and all human emotions fit into one of those 5 systems. I developed a seminar and wrote a book entitled Why Do People Act That Way? With the subtitle, And What Can I Do About It? As I met with many business owners, educators, parents, pastors and counselors, HR personnel, executives and students of all ages, I developed the concepts and resources and added them to the foundational ideas. Eventually, the broader concept of reality intelligence came together, how people develop a sense of what's real and what their part is in that reality. Reality intelligence is based on 4 platforms or complexes, just 4. Perceptions, emotions, motivations, and behaviors, which are actually interactive with each other. Reality intelligence provides a balance of concepts and practices. I will provide for you the core information you want to think clearly and effectively. As vital as the content is, I will provide the practical tools you're looking for to make the ideas apply in your own life and in your work. The first video is exactly 5 minutes long, 300 seconds of your time. The introduction is free and will cover the 4 complexes and the 22 specific elements in those complexes. It might sound difficult, but I assure you, you can do it. So let's get started. Just 4 complexes form the concept of reality intelligence. First is the complex of perceptions, which has 10 elements. Our perceptions are the means by which we gain awareness of the world around us and within us. In the complex of perceptions, human beings have 10 different senses, not just 5 like you might have learned in elementary school. These 10 include sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, balance, position, memory, imagination, and psyche. Each of these 10 senses have significant variations of sensitivity from dull to moderate to extremely acute. We're going to cover all of those issues in the main course. The second complex is the complex of emotions, which has 5 elements. Our emotional systems are either a reaction or a response to our perceptions. The hundreds of specific emotions we humans can feel can be grouped into these 5 systems. Acceptance, which includes affection, love, and craving. Exposure, including shyness, fear, and terror. Empowerment, which includes annoyance, anger, and rage. Depletion, including sadness, grief, and being overwhelmed. And celebration, including happiness, gratitude, and ecstasy. Each of these emotional systems have variations of intensity, from mild to moderate to passionate. We'll cover all of these aspects in the main course as well. The third complex is the complex of motivations, which has 5 additional elements. Motivations are the drivers which prepare us for our behaviors. 5 drivers make up the complex of motivations: thoughts, opinions, values, habits, and culture. The variation of these 5 elements is the factor of fluidity, or how subject to change each one is. They range from extremely fluid and easy to shift to extremely solid and nearly impossible to change. We'll examine each of these elements in the main course. The fourth complex is the complex of behaviors, which has 2 elements. Obviously, human beings can perform countless behaviors, but I present just 2 elements in this complex: engagement and disengagement. In any moment, we might choose to behave in an outwardly observable act, or we might choose not to act in an outward fashion. We'll cover these elements in greater detail in the main course. Thank you for watching this introduction. You can replay it as much as you want. Register for the full course of 23 additional 5-minute videos covering the 4 complexes and the 22 elements in more detail.